Our first piece is the Frosty Vest. Now this is a darling little faux fur vest, and you want to think of this as an all-over print. It will be randomly placed and the fur colors will be in different places on every garment, so each one will be unique, but all the colors will remain the same. It's just where the placement is, and it's such a beautiful piece. We've twinned it with our Ponte twill, so here on and going around and then down with hook and eye closures. And then the side seams are Ponte so that it's slimming, and then it gave us the perfect place to put a pocket as well. So this piece is fully lined, and you do not want to steam the faux fur. Plus, this is a dry clean only piece. This is the Sunday topper. So although it's 100% cotton, it's a very luxe fabric in that it's velvet. I love how it looks like it's metal. So the fact that it's like this platinum color makes it so that it goes with anything. It's so perfect. This is one that you want to dry clean to maintain the beautiful look of this piece. Sort of has a moto inspired jacket fit in this luxe velvet fabrication. It has these slanted pockets, oversized buttons, little epaulets, and it is an intentionally cropped piece. In the band jacket is our classic navy, so it will go back with your classic navy pieces from spring or even the previous fall. You have hook and eye closures down the front. You have pockets in this front princess seam. You have all this grosgrain detail with these buttons. The buttons are just an ornamentation because your true closure is the fabric covered hook and eyes down the center front. Then we've also done piping, a contrast piping around in black. So the black with navy trend continues on with us at Cabi. So there's all kinds of details on this jacket, as you can see. So the everything and more trend is very much represented in this jacket. We have the 4 buttons that are functioning at the sleeve with the piping, and then the back detail, we have the grosgrain continuing to the back with the piping again. So this is kind of like, there's that almost military meets band, like just those almost uniform pieces that you just want to wear for function and formality. The Tudor jacket is another one of our Ponte twill pieces. We've paired it back with what we're calling a faux lambskin because it's much richer and more elegant than the faux leather that we've used in the past. So that's featured down the front of this garment in the placket and then on the welt pockets. We've also featured it in the back of the collar. So when you pop your collar, you have that showing, which is a nice little detail. We have the functioning buttons at the sleeve, and then the buttons are actually in the placket here, hidden along the line of your faux lambskin placket. And then when you open this jacket, the facing of the jacket is done up in lace. I know that maybe only you will see that, but it just makes all these details make these pieces so much more fun to wear. And remember, this is a dry clean only piece. This next piece is the LRJ, the Little Red Jacket. I wore this jacket just to show you how amazing this piece is. It's based on a vintage designer piece that Kat found in Paris, and this piece has this beautiful blouson detail. You want to make sure you buy your true size and don't go down a size in this because the blouson will kind of pop up and it won't sit at the right place on your body. So you want to make sure it sits very nice. We've added a extra thick shoulder pad to mimic the design of this piece from the vintage that we bought. We've also used all the fine details, the wraparound pieces to nip in the waist with the gathering, the pockets with the flap. It just has so many gorgeous seaming details. And then on the back of this piece, you have an inverted pleat. So again, you just want to make sure you buy your true size, because if you don't, and if you went down a size, that will pop open and not look right. And then we have the nip in at the waist, there's a slit in the back, and then of course we have the functioning buttonholes at the end of your sleeve. The Jungle Jacket is a brand new knit fabrication for us. It's very nice and structured so that you can make these beautiful tailored pieces. The Jungle Jacket has two other pieces that go back with it, a skirt and a trouser. This is a longer, leaner line. We are really liking this longer line this season. It feels very forward, even though it is reminiscent of pieces back from the 80s and 90s, moving into that power suit era. We have a single button closure here. You have flap pockets that you can always tuck in if you don't want, and then you'll show just your little cute welt pocket. The back has this gorgeous seaming with this elasticized, very fine kind of luxe elastic crisscross back here. There's a double vent in the back, and then just the fit can be so nice and sleek and close to the body. Sits at the low hip, gorgeous, and, you know, like always, the functioning buttonholes at the sleeve. The standout jacket is a new knit for us, and it's a jacquard knit. This is also a knit pattern that we created. It's based in mustard. Spicy mustard is one of our stories in the Notion this season, and it's very much happening. When it's patterned back with black and navy, you'll find that anyone can wear it. It looks really great. There's bias inset on the sides of this piece, which is intentional. We have pockets on here. It's a 3-button closure. It's another one of those that's a low hip, so it's one of those longer jackets that sits closer to the body. Not tight, it's just body skimming, so it's very flattering. And then you have princess seaming in the back that will nip you in. There's a single back vent, and we have functioning buttonholes on the finish of the sleeve. The Sprint jacket is a double face fabric, which means it's equally beautiful on the front and the back side of this fabric. We have a zip closure, and we've paired our double face fabric back with a rib knit, which is here at the finish of the sleeve and in the underarm. And what's nice about that is that a rib will allow for a closer fit. You have thumb holes in this piece. I love anything with thumb holes. Longer in the back with a little bit shorter in the front, and it's a cute chalk stripe. And then we have this elasticized detail with little functioning snaps and a little funnel neckline. The tailor coat is an amazing piece because we called it the tailor coat because it's tailored and, you know, in the very structured kind of tailored. However, the front is all about tailoring, our Ponte knit, all these details, and the back is sweater yarn, as are the sleeves. So there's a little snap closure here, matte black zipper down the front. We have our faux lambskin at your welt pockets in the front, and then there's a little detail on the inside of your zipper in the faux lambskin as well. And then the back, all sweater yarn. We have a raglan sleeve. This whole back is anchored with this collar that's in our Ponte twill. It's nice and long. We recommend that you store this piece folded. You'll notice that although it's one of our pricier sweaters, it will come to you as a flat pack folded because that will maintain the shape of this garment. So you're going to want to store it folded, and then you can hang it up at the shows. But sweater yarns can grow if you keep them hanging. So we really want to maintain this garment shape. And finally, we have matte black zippers at the finish of your sleeve. The Hanson Anorak, this piece is one of my favorite pieces on the line. It's so amazing. It's an amazing linen blend. We have snap closures at the sleeve and then at the top of your garment here. Inside there's a zipper, and then we also have the draw cord with real metal hardware. So this is not like covered plastic, it's really metal and heavy. And then this has 5 patches on it, which are intentionally sometimes oversized, like this bird. And then it's nice and long, like longer in the back, a little bit shorter in the front. You've got pockets. It's really comfortable, but you have complete coverage and it's cool. The Hanson Anorak comes extra, extra small through extra large. And also this is a piece that you'll want to dry clean due to the patches. The Sovereign coat is a cotton ponte, so think about the zigzag or the Casablanca or the estate jacket, so jackets from our past seasons. So it is that same comfortable ponte, and this trench shape is amazing. It's a little bit longer than jackets that we've had in the past, but super flattering even on a petite frame. It has a nice wide collar, really cool collar detail shape. We've got a tie for the waistband, like a separate tie, which has belt loops. So it's nice. The last few seasons we haven't had belt loops for our trenches, but this way you can tie it back if you want to wear it open, and then that create like a cool bow in the back and just have this very cinched in, very sleek, power suitish kind of look. And it's a gorgeous plaid. Plaid's very much happening. You've got pockets, and we have seam binding in a pink, really cute pink knit.